I would be in the middle of a conversation when suddenly my armpit starts to sweat like a damn river. It would get so bad that I would literally feel the sweat dripping through my underarms onto my stomach. It used to instantly make me so insecure, so embarrassed, and so underconfident that the person I was talking to would usually ask me if I'm okay. And whenever I hear that phrase, oh my god, it would literally shatter the somewhat confidence I had remained with. Because in my mind, I thought they have noticed that. You exactly know what it feels when your t shirt is fully soaked, like you just have ran a marathon. But in reality, you were just sitting at your desk working. So, after having these embarrassing moments over and over, I finally decided to look for an option. Now, after years of trial and error, I have finally built a sweat proof routine that keeps my confidence high and, most importantly, gives me an opportunity to wear lighter colors, which I never thought I could wear. Now I'm here to get you the same results as I have got. Let's start with something that will instantly give you the results. The very first thing you need to do is clean your underarms and trim them. We don't need any hairs in our underarms, and it sounds very basic, I know, but still, it is very, very important to have this area clean and trimmed before proceeding. Now, I don't shave, and neither do I recommend shaving because it usually makes your skin very sensitive and prone to irritations. Next, what you need is an antiperspirant. Now, make sure to listen this carefully. We don't want antiperspirant in liquid forms. Basically, the roll-ons which you like roll-ons, and what we need is actually the stick type one, like the old school hard soaps. We need that type of antiperspirant. Now, once you have antiperspirant and once you have cleaned and trimmed your hairs, now we can proceed to the next step, which is to apply. What works best for me is to apply it right after the shower. When I have taken a shower, the next thing I would do is to dry my armpits completely with a towel. Once they are dry, I would take my antiperspirant and straight apply onto my armpits. Now, the reason why we want our underarms to be trimmed is because we want the antiperspirant straight onto our skin. And when your underarms are full of hairs, the product has hard time reaching the surface, the skin. So if it won't reach the skin, it won't be effective as well. Once it's applied, I would let it fully dry, and if for some reason you are sweating a lot, then make sure to get a fan and stand in front of a fan and then apply your antiperspirant, and make sure to let it fully dry. Only once it's dry, I would put on my clothes. The dry part is so crucial because it means that our body has absorbed the product. Once this is done, you have basically taken 70 to 80% of the task. Even if you do till here, you will notice a big difference in your underarm sweating. And now I'm gonna share what if you want the maximum dryness. Cut off caffeine entirely. If you are tired of your sweating, you need to drastically reduce the amount of caffeine you are taking. Basically, you need to put a stop on your coffees, on your energy drinks, or your pre workouts. I know this is the hardest part, even though I love coffee, and honestly, I still have it few times, but whenever I have it, I know it will make me little sweat. So if you can't cut it, just try to reduce it. Next, we have to put a stop on your spicy food because all the spiciness that you are having are directly causing your body to sweat more. Your body is heating up from inside. And how do you think it's gonna cool down? By sweat, of course. The food is directly correlated to your excessive sweating. And I have explained this in detail in my food causing your excessive sweating video. Now, the next step, which can almost make you sweat proof, is using antihydral. Now, antihydral is a product for excessive sweating, and I have been using that for over a month now. And I also use that in my underarms. I use it once a week just before bed and wash it in the morning. It makes my underarm hyperhidrosis almost sweat proof to the point where I don't even get a thought of sweating throughout my day. If you want that peace of mind, you can try this method. Additionally, I have also used antophoresis onto my underarms and it never worked for me. In fact, it completely failed, and I even burned my underarms with antophoresis. So the skin in our underarms is very sensitive, so you have to be extra careful when testing out products, and that's the reason why I don't use prescription based antiperspirant, because they are very strong for me. So this was my underarm sweat proof routine that has completely faded my underarm hyperhidrosis or excessive sweating. It has done wonders to me, and I can finally wear the light colors I always wished of. I'm no more stuck with black colors. I was told I would have to live with this forever. I refuse to accept that. If you feel the same, subscribe, because this isn't just a channel. This is a mission to break the silence around hyperhidrosis. That's it. See you in the next one.